The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now, here's Bamba. Richardson outside. For three, Ingram. And it's Radmanovic with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo's certainly a threat from out there.
Here's Ingram. Long Beach with the rebound. Jordan, right side. Pass to Mutombo. Jordan looking it over. Clock at 6. Over Richardson. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
There's the three. Pass to Ellison. Back to Bamba. Nice move. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Here's Jordan. Jason Richardson pulls it in. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Bamba. Richardson outside. Back to Bamba. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, let's remember, Mo Bamba is 7 feet tall. He is a challenge for the defense to get a good contest.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Radmanovic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Now, here's Bamba. Tumbo grabs the board. Long Beach on offense. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ellison, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Long Beach. Pass to Mutombo. Anthony with it. Back to Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah, we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Ingram with it. Back to Wembanyama. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Jordan. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now here's Anthony. For three, Radmanovic. And Bamba pulls it down.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Ingram. Still without a basket. Pass to Richardson. Taken away by Anthony. And it's Long Beach on the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Oden. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
To the paint. Here's Ellison. For three, Ingram. The offensive rebound. It could go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Long Beach leads by only 1. And we'll be back with you for the start. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Long Beach here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Kicks it out to Booker. Long Beach moving that ball around. Clock at 4. Releases. Tumbo grabs the board. Inside. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Maxwell. Bamba sets a screen for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Back to Mutombo. Pass to Booker. Mutombo sets a screen. Now Booker. Fader on the way. That shot off. To the right side. And the 3 off target. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
From past the arc. Long Beach with the rebound. Driving inside. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both free throws good for Maxwell.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Bamba. Here's Maxwell. This one for 3. And Eaton gets it to go. Eaton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
The layup off target. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Booker.
2 minutes.
To halt the run. And Bamba pulls it down. Long Beach leading by 7. Brand outside. Krzyzewski grabs the miss. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Booker. Stolen by Bamba. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Long Beach.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Radmanovic for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Long Beach on the break. Picked away. And they're running. Here's Bamba. Oh.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Now Jordan. Scoreless thus far. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
20 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And so it's Long Beach with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Anthony right side. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Anthony's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Long Beach. Pass to Ingram. Taken away by Anthony. And it's Long Beach on the break. And stolen by Richardson. A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebounded by Oden.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. In the corner, Bamba with it. Ball's knocked loose. And Greg Oden gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And stolen by Jordan. And it's Long Beach on the break. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Bamba. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His 3-pointer is extremely dangerous.
Over to the left wing. Back to Mutombo. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Bamba. Richardson outside. Off target from outside. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Long Beach. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Mutombo. Defended by Wembanyama. Jordan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Richardson. Jordan's shot is off. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Richardson. With the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. Sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
Long Beach leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Back to Booker. Here's Maxwell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Devin Booker.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Richardson with it. Now guarded by Booker. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Long Beach on offense. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Long Beach.
So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Richardson outside. Adebayo the screen. Richardson no luck. .129 left to play here in the third. And Brand wide open. He shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. Brand's got the lead up to 14 now for Long Beach. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the left side wing. Here's Pokusevski. And that one is stuffed right through.
At 7 foot, you do not have to go far to reach the rim. Pokusevski, easy money.
Booker outside. Jacks up a 3. Tumbo grabs the board. And here's Adebayo. Back to Pokusevski. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Pokusevski's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Brand. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Heaton. Jason Richardson pulls it in.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Takes the 13-footer, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Long Beach on top. They're up by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Ingram. Bamba sends a screen to the inside. To the wing on the left. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him. Can't connect from short range. Long Beach leading by 9. For 3, Radmanovic drains the three-pointer. Radmanovic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Long Beach. Booker the bounce pass. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Radmanovic. For the 3. Ellison with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Right wing. Wembanyama, a screen. Back to Bamba. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots it up. Long Beach with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Long Beach.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Here's Mutombo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Here's Oden. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Pass to Pokusevski. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, Pokusevski's shot ready on the catch. His mechanics are really solid.
Back to Jordan. Here's Radmanovic. Now Jordan. Defended by Booker. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Mutombo sets a screen. A steal. Radmanovic with 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Down low. Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
The 3. Good on the triple.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And Long Beach calls time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The head coach for Long Beach had some instructions for his guys during the break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. To the wing right side. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Yes, that goes in. Richardson's got 10 points here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Heaton. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's Pokusevski. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Bam is a menace defensively. This time he uses those active hands to start the break.
For three, Radmanovich. And again, the miss by Long Beach. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Long Beach on the break. Here's Harpering. Can't cash in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Personal foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Here's Richardson. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.